Good morning, North Star High School. Today is Friday, January 28th. I'm Colton Stelzer.
And I'm Josh Beery. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance
Hear ye, hear ye. The beginning of this week was very, very cold with snow. Now it is sunny, but it is still very, very cold, even colder. So be careful in the mornings. It is chilly.
All right, for lunch you have the option of pizza or a chicken salad wrap with tossed salad, mixed vegetables, and fruit as sides. Now on to Drew with announcements.
Hello everyone, I'm Drew, and here are some announcements for your week. First of all, the Conemaugh Township Spring Track and Field sign-up sheet is in the main office, so if you're interested in joining track, go ahead and sign up. Also, if you still haven't gotten your report card yet, go ahead and stop in the office and they can get that for you. Now, on to a skit about a very familiar story if you're a junior, but if you're not a junior, you'll read about it when you are one.
Okay, so Hamlet is about a prince in Denmark who is really depressed over the death of his father and the fact that his mother shortly after married his uncle, not her brother, but her dead husband's brother. And so he's not taking it well. He's one night visited by his father's ghost who tells him, hey, my brother is the one who actually murdered me. It was not an accident, and so I need you to avenge my death. And so Hamlet feels like it is his personal mission to kill his uncle. So he has a love interest, Ophelia, and at one point, they break up and she tries to give him back his things and he basically tells her like, I never loved you anyway and I don't want any of that stuff back. You should just go be a nun because no one will ever love you. And so he basically makes her crazy and eventually she drowns herself in a river. But by the end, Hamlet has all the kinks worked out and he has decided how he's going to kill his uncle. He's just gonna go for it. So there is a duel at the end between Hamlet and somewhat of a frenemy, Laertes, which is the dead girl's brother. So they come up with this whole plan between Laertes and Claudius to kill Hamlet instead. And so Laertes is going to challenge Hamlet to this duel. Laertes is going to make sure that he has an actual sword as opposed to like a fake fun sword. And so he's going to stab Hamlet. He's also going to dip the end of his sword in poison so that no matter what, he kills Hamlet. And on the side, he's gonna have a cup of poison in case they need a backup option. So during the duel, Hamlet's actually like kicking butt somehow. He's like hitting Laertes left and right. Not sucking the way they thought he would. And so Laertes, out of anger, just like slashes Hamlet a little bit. And so Hamlet is rightfully so angry. And he and Laertes end up in some kind of scuffle and Hamlet ends up with the sword. And so he's going after Laertes. Meanwhile, his mom takes a sip of the drink in a toast to Hamlet. Her husband tries to warn her that it's poison by saying, Gertrude, don't drink, but she does anyway because she's like, I'm an independent woman, I'll drink if I want to. So she takes a drink. And while the scuffle is going on, she's like keeling over on the side, dying. And so Hamlet goes to see like what's wrong with her and she tells him, Hamlet, it was the poison, it was a cup of poison. And so she dies and he's now enraged and is even more dead set on killing his uncle. And so at some point he ends up with the sword with the poison. He also cuts Laertes. Laertes dies and tells him it was all Claudius's idea. And then Hamlet goes up to Claudius and just stabs him with the sword and forces him to guzzle down the rest of the poison and ensures that he's dead. But Hamlet was also cut with the poisoned sword, and so he's gonna die. And that's pretty much it.
That was this week's installment of NSHS Productions News. Stay away from clearly marked bottles of poison.
Just go ham on everything else, though.
That's for sure.
Have a good week.
Bye.